from Change's Community Health Project, and I'm involved in the Healthy Living Project. The main aim is to improve people's physical activity levels, also to improve their mental health well-being, and also to offer volunteering opportunities to people in East Lothian. And a number of the volunteers have gone on from being, a walks participant to being a walk leader. People say about wanting to give something back. Now, my work is with the volunteers on the Healthy Living Project. So we run walking groups, buddy walking groups, cycling, we do gentle exercise, we run Tai Chi. We also do an outdoor activity programme with the Green Space Trust, and that's called Branching Out. In addition to the work that I do, people can also access counselling and cognitive behavioural therapy, other groups and courses where people are supported to manage their stress, anxiety and depression, and they're given various tools to do that. We were lucky enough to put in a grant application at the end of 2015, and that was to the Spirit of 2012 Legacy 2014 Physical Activity Fund.
My name is Alex Johnson. I'm Programme Manager at Spirit of 2012. Spirit of 2012 is a funding charity that was set up in the aftermath of the London 2012 Olympics and Paralympics. The Spirit of 2012, in Scotland we deliver a fund on behalf of the Scottish Government which is called the Legacy 2014 Physical Activity Fund. And way back last year, in the summer of last year, we put out a call for applications from community planning partnerships to put forward what they felt was their kind of most impactful and most successful project in their community that was allowing more people to take part in physical activity and by that increasing well-being. And we were quite happy that East Lothian Community Planning Partnership endorsed an application from Change's Community Health Project. We were also really delighted because it was a voluntary sector organisation. For us it felt we're really comfortable with the idea that here was a small local voluntary sector organisation actually doing really good stuff with people with mental health issues, but using recreational physical activity as a means of doing that. What we also thought was quite interesting about it was that as well as being a voluntary sector organisation, it was a voluntary sector organisation relying on volunteering, quite a substantial number. I think there was 44 volunteers that were involved. What we don't understand is what works in terms of getting people active. So we're going to use those 11 partners, including Change's Community Health Project, as the partners to learn from them and say, well, why don't you take this year, try things, and if it doesn't work, then stop it and try something else. But make sure you capture why it didn't work and why you tried to do something else, because that's the learning, and that evidence will help us gather all that together so we can have a body of evidence that says, look, here we now have a better understanding of what works in getting people inactive or getting inactive people active.
So through Strathclyde University, they put together a questionnaire. So we were able then to give participants the questionnaire before and after the activity to show the impact. And that has been a real indicator of people's moving forward in relation to improving their physical health and also reducing their levels of anxiety. We also tried a few other different evaluation techniques, and from that what came out was there was quite a range of reasons why people wanted to attend, and there was quite a range of benefits from attending as well.
I got really depressed after I had my brain hemorrhage, and at times I felt there was no point in going on. So I needed something to focus on for me, to make me feel that I belonged in the world again.
Marriage and family had broken up, and I was really quite isolated, living quite a bit out of East Lothian, and just accidentally picked up a leaflet in the over time for a mental health
The then council coordinator asked if I'd trained to be a walk leader, and I've been a walk leader through East Lothian Council.
Well, just meeting people, talking as well as, the physical side of actually walking, as well as it, I think, being quite good for your stature as well.
And this has given me loads of new friends. It's given me lots of companionship. You get a good dose of outside air, you go home in a better mood.
What changes we've found over the last year in terms of their impact and what is that for those participants that have come along, that they've reported a reduction in anxiety, reduction in loneliness, a general improvement in well-being, but actually better relationships with others, and that's been really quite successful when you think people with mental health issues that for changes to be able to do that using physical activity, using some of those activities to help them do that. I think we'll see more of that as the findings have come out from the University of Strathclyde.
The volunteers talk about, the impact it has on them, and I've got a couple of quotes from starting with the volunteers. One volunteer said, "I enjoy walking and I feel I am contributing something back to the people of East Lothian. I think sometimes I get just as much from being a volunteer on the walks as those walking. So I feel fitter, I can talk to people now, I can talk to different people, and I wasn't able to do that before. Joining the walking group started me off, but branching out really brought me out of my shell. I kept myself to myself, I didn't go out of my bedroom, I hardly went out, and now I like going out and doing stuff. Changes changed my life."